Hi, welcome. In this video, I'm going to list 5 ways that anxiety can manifest itself in both perimenopause and postmenopause. New or worsening anxiety is a very unfortunate reality for a large number of women in all stages of menopause. For some, it's simply annoying and a little bit frustrating, but for others, it can be absolutely debilitating and greatly affect quality of life. It goes without saying that if you are suffering a severe form of anxiety, it is important to have your progress followed by a doctor. Here are 5 ways that anxiety can appear when hormones shift. Number 1 is general anxiety. This is the broadest form. In a nutshell, it involves excessive and exaggerated anxiety and worry about everyday life events, sometimes for no apparent reason whatsoever. Women with this type of anxiety tend to be overthinkers and can't stop stressing about most things, often causing themselves a list of mental and physical symptoms. These include being constantly on edge and restless, having trouble concentrating, being overly fatigued, feeling irritable, having issues sleeping, experiencing muscle aches and soreness, and has even been associated with hot flashes. A large percentage of perimenopausal and postmenopausal women deal with general anxiety, myself included. It can often be managed with lifestyle changes, but occasionally medical intervention is needed. Number 2 is panic attacks. This produces sudden feelings of fear, doom, and panic that causes terrifying physical symptoms like sweating, heart palpitations, chest pain, nausea, racing heart, tingling and numbness, shaking, and a feeling of choking. It is so alarming that it can leave you convinced that you're dying. It sends many perimenopausal and postmenopausal women to the doctor or the ER convinced that they're having a heart attack or suffering from something dire. I've had the odd panic attack, and I do not wish that on anyone. It was one of the scariest moments of my life. I truly feel for any of you who are suffering from these attacks. Number 3 is health anxiety. I think most women suffering a list of symptoms during their menopausal transitions do suffer with health anxiety to a certain degree. How can you not? It usually manifests as an obsessive and irrational fear of suffering from a serious medical condition. I happen to suffer with this type of anxiety myself. I've had several ER visits and doctor's visits to make sure that my weird, wonderful, and disturbing symptoms were not caused by a life-threatening illness. For those of us with many symptoms cycling in and out, health anxiety can be very hard to control. Avoiding Dr. Google and making matters worse can be even more challenging. Sometimes all you can do to ease the anxiety is to have yourself checked out, and that's okay. You deserve peace of mind. Next is social anxiety. This type of anxiety is so common for many perimenopausal and postmenopausal women. They often become more introverted and prefer the comfort of home. Social situations cause nervousness, anxiety, discomfort, and even panic. Having spoken to many of you over the last couple of years, it seems that crowds are a real stressor. Some of you have told me that shopping very early in the morning or very late at night when the stores are almost empty is very helpful. I personally have an issue with noise. If there are too many people talking, loud music blaring, or any other overwhelming noise, I have to leave. Luckily, you can order pretty much anything online now, including groceries, which is very helpful. Number 5 is OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder. Not many women talk about this, but it can become a real issue if anxiety is high during menopause. It causes unwanted thoughts and fears that can result in repetitive behavior. These repeated patterns decrease the anxiety in the short term, but can affect quality of life. It can manifest as checking things over and over, like the front door or the alarm clock, over-cleaning, washing hands repeatedly, having to arrange things in a certain order like shoes or cans, doing things in predictable patterns like checking the door 3 times or always taking the 3rd product off the shelf at the store, or obsessing over a line of thought like an argument or something somebody said to you at work earlier that day. If I'm being honest, I often find myself checking things over and over. So perhaps I suffer with a bit of OCD myself. There are many causes of anxiety during menopause, from the effects of hormonal changes to increases in stress to disturbances in sleep. And anxiety can manifest in many different ways, but it all amounts to one single thing: a disturbance in quality of life, happiness, and peace of body and mind. You deserve to live your best midlife. So do everything you can to try and decrease anxiety. And please see a doctor if you can't cope on your own. Check out the description under this video for links to join my support group, get your symptoms list and symptom tracking sheets, and to check out my midlife and menopause themed merch. Watch the video beside me if you want suggestions on how to ease anxiety by improving your nervous system. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.